In 1891, Ottawa got an electric street railway system. By 1900, the Ottawa Electric Railway Company had built a line out to Britannia, where it opened an amusement park that quickly became a major destination for working-class families. The streetcars stopped running in 1959, but a dedicated group of volunteers in Ottawa are working to restore Streetcar 696, the last remaining 600 series streetcar that serviced Ottawa between 1915 and 1959. The Workers' History Museum recently visited the OC Transpo garages where volunteers are restoring the car. While there, we spoke with Bruce Dudley, a former streetcar driver on the Britannia Run.
Insofar as operating the cars are concerned, at the time I started there in 1950, all the cars on the Britannia line were this class, this 600 class, which was the oldest of the so-called modern cars. They were built in 1917, 1913, 15, and 17. And they were always used on the Britannia line until 1951. The Bronson streetcars were removed and replaced with trolley buses. So, and the Bronson streetcars were all 800 class cars, like this. So that released about 10 800 class cars that formerly operated on Bronson. They were able to put them on the Britannia line, and they were quieter, warmer in the wintertime, nicer to operate, and they relegated the 600 class cars just to rush hour work. During the war, starting in 1940 at least, the company was really feeling the pinch with respect to revenue cars because of the increased traffic from people coming into the capital city to work at National Defense and a lot of the government offices. So, but they were stuck. But they ended up buying 10 cars from Toronto, and they were old wooden cars that Toronto was disposing. So Ottawa bought 10 of them. I had a picture of one here somewhere. Ottawa bought 10 of them, and they numbered them 950 to 960. Here we are. Here's one of the old Toronto cars, that Britannia Loop. And as you can see, not a very pretty piece of work. And they were wood-bodied. And when you went out the Britannia line in these cars, if you sat at the back and looked at the ceiling, you could see the ceiling twisting like this as the car went along. And but they served the purpose, and they used them until about 1952, and then they scrapped them all. This was 831. It was the last car to run, last revenue car to run in Ottawa, and once that one was put into the barn, that was the end of it.
If you'd like to learn more about Britannia Park and the streetcars that serviced it, visit our website, workershistorymuseum.ca, or come out to the Ron Kolbas Centre in Britannia Park and see our exhibit.